Good afternoon, Asbury. I'm anchor Haley Anderson here to give you this week's campus news update. This week in sports and campus life, Asbury basketball will be continuing with a tradition that touches the hearts of the entire campus. Reporter Rachel Law is in Wilmore at Asbury's Loose Physical Activity Center to give more about what is going on.
Thanks, Haley. The 5th annual Ray Shouse Memorial Basketball Game is coming up this February 17th at 7:30 p.m. in our very own Loose Center gym where I am right now. Rescheduled due to weather, our Asbury Eagles will be playing against the Campbellsville Pioneers. Not only will we be remembering the life of Ray Shouse, the late son of head coach Shouse and his wife Whitney, but we will also be celebrating our seniors and their successes from the past 4 years. The Shouse family hopes to honor their son's story and legacy through the Ray Hudson Shouse Scholarship and the Ray Shouse Memorial Basketball Game. Be sure to show up and show out in your Asbury purple. I know I'll be there. Let's pack the Loose and good luck, Eagles. Back to you, Haley.
Thanks, Rachel. It sounds like a very special tradition on campus and a great way to show support to our Asbury community. Well, with recent events on campus stirring up some conversation, student safety is high on the list of everyone's priority now more than ever. In today's top story, reporter Addie Smith has the rundown on what Asbury is doing to keep students safe.
Students' minds are usually on going to class, going to chapel, and getting in line for lunch. But recently, their minds have been focused in on safety.
Even though this is a Christian campus, I came into college thinking, oh, this is a small town, this is a safe place, this is a little Christian bubble where nothing bad ever happens. And I learned very quickly freshman year that is not the case.
Crime reports can be found on Asbury University's website that show crimes that have been happening on and around campus.
As the parking and safety officer for student government, I've really gotten to know the security and safety officers, and they have put a lot of hard work into our campus, and they really do care about students.
As a freshman, I learned very quickly not to walk in the dark alone.
Remembering to walk across campus in groups is a way for you to keep yourself and your friends safe.
Something exciting that just was released a couple weeks ago was the safety app, and there are so many features on that where you can call them on demand to come and give you a ride from your car to your dorm. You can swipe a button and it will automatically call the police and them. It'll send out an emergency alert.
Here is what the app looks like, so Asbury, download the app and stay safe. Addie Smith, Newswatch3.
Downloading the campus app is a great way to stay safe on campus, no matter the situation. The Student Activities Cabinet has recently announced that they will be hosting a Back to the Future dance this Saturday in the Loose. Tickets are on sale now through Friday for $5 and can be purchased at the cafeteria kiosk. The dance will be 80s themed, so come wearing your best 80s styled clothing and teased hair for a night of fun and dancing. In other news, the Los Angeles Rams defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20 to win Super Bowl 56 Sunday. Fittingly, the game had a Hollywood ending with a suspenseful 4th down stop by the Rams. It was only the second time in Super Bowl history that a team was able to play on its home field. The victory at SoFi Stadium ended a magical year for Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford in his first year in LA. Stafford endured 12 tough years with the Detroit Lions before being able to play on a top-ranked team. His receiver, Cooper Kupp, was named Super Bowl MVP after having been named Offensive Player of the Year on Thursday. The Bengals have now lost the Super Bowl 3 times in as many trips by a total of 12 points. That said, the Bengals' Joe Burrow has the look of a quarterback very likely to return to the big game in years to come. Should you wear a mask when you're inside a public space? Every day it seems harder to answer that question. The CDC says yes if you live in an area with high COVID-19 transmission, but most states now say you don't have to. Amy Kiley has an update on current recommendations.
To mask or not to mask? That is the question. When it comes to the answer, state and federal authorities increasingly seem at odds.
It is confusing. It's worrisome to people. They're trying to figure out. But what I've tried to do, I've tried to make sure we have all the vaccines needed, all the boosters needed, all the masks needed, all the protection that's needed.
President Joe Biden is backing up the CDC. It recommends people mask up in indoor public spaces if they live in areas with higher substantial transmission. That's most of the country. But only 8 states still require masks inside public spaces. and 5 of those say that'll change within the next couple months.
We believe that through the Department of Health, through all the data that we have, that we're trending in an area that's going to be very safe for our local districts to make up their decision.
The mixed messages leave a lot of people confused. To help, experts are weighing in.
It's still raining a lot of virus out there. As part of those CDC projections, they still think that over the next 4 weeks, 60,000 more people could die. I mean, these are still just tragic numbers. At the same time, the numbers are coming down, and we know Omicron is not as deadly. It doesn't make people as sick as these previous variants.
In the end, the CDC mainly just offers COVID-19 guidance, not mandates.
I think every state's got to make its decision.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Asbury's own mandates have asked that masks be worn in chapel and in class since the beginning of the semester. A sewing circle with a difference. As Russian forces build up on the Ukrainian border, women in Kiev prepare for a possible invasion. Gathering in a library basement, volunteers make camouflage nets for the Ukrainian army. They have already woven over 1,800 pieces. In return, they receive thanks from the front line in the form of flags with the signatures of soldiers and military patches. One female volunteer said, "We do it because this is our country." Another male volunteer added, "When you have a madman at your doorstep, you cannot be relaxed." Well, looking ahead into this week, Asbury's chief forecaster Lucy Bryson is here to give us a look at what weather on campus is going to be looking like this week. Hey, Lucy.
Hey Haley, how are you today? And good morning, Asbury. So today I'm in the Luce Physical Activity Center doing some weather for us today and giving us a look at what the next week is going to be looking like. So while I'm in the gymnasium right now, outside the sun is shining bright and warming up after a little bit of a chilly Valentine's Day. The current temperature is at 58 degrees and the temperatures are going to be rising after yesterday what seemed to be a super cold and windy day. I don't know about you guys, but it was excruciating walking back and forth from classes, and I'm a fan of hot weather, so I'm that's going to be out. So tonight what we're going to be looking at is a clear night down in the mid 40s, which is even warmer than some of our days that we've had recently. So that's always a good sign for you warm weather lovers just like me. So looking into tomorrow, we're going to be seeing a little bit of clouds in the sky, but overall we're going to have our warmest weather day this week with temperatures at 63 degrees. So like I said again, I'm definitely looking forward to this weather warming up. As we move a little bit closer into the weekend, Thursday what we're going to be seeing is on the day of the Ray Shouse Memorial, we're going to be seeing a little bit of showers and temperatures dropping down only to the 60s. The low of that day will be 28 degrees. As we move into Friday, it's going to be a little bit of a cloudier day, but the sun still in the sky with temperatures dropping 20 degrees down to 40 degrees, and our low is going to be in the 25s. On Saturday, Asbury has their first baseball game up at the baseball field just a little bit across from the Luce Center. It's going to be a good day to watch baseball. So the sun is going to be out and the skies are going to be clear. Temperatures in the upper 40s, just at 48 degrees. The low is going to be 26. Sunday we're going to see the sun still out once again with temperatures rising back up close to the 60s. On Sunday we're going to see the sun back in the sky, a clear day. Temperatures at 58 and a low of 39. So it's a good week for Asbury, only with a little bit of a rainy Thursday, but hey, no need to worry about the rain when you're going to be inside the Luce Physical Activity Center supporting the Eagles. So make sure to come out on Thursday for the Ray Shouse Memorial Day and pack the Luce once again. But that's all for weather. Back to you, Haley.
Well, that looks like a good week ahead. I'm looking forward to that sunshine. Thanks, Lucy. Well, besties Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift are giving fans what they want, a new duet. The Joker and the Queen dropped Thursday night, and Sheeran initially released a solo version of the song in October of 2021 as part of his 5th studio album. But this latest version features Swift and a very nostalgic music video. Fans might remember Sheeran and Swift's first collaboration, Everything Has Changed, in 2012. The music video for that features look-alike child actors playing elementary school sweethearts Jack and Ava. Well, those actors have returned 10 years later to reprise their roles as lovers in college. The Joker and the Queen is Sheeran and Swift's 4th collaboration. Well, to end with a high note, a special teddy bear found at the Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport will soon be reunited with its owner. The bear was left behind at the airport at the beginning of the year. We have to mention that this particular bear is extra special because it's given to children who are born with congenital heart defects. Airport officials turned to social media and asked for help finding the bear's owner. The post ended up being shared more than 12,000 times, and it worked. The airport says the owner has been located and plans are in the works to get the bear home. Well, we thank you for tuning in today and trusting us to give you your weekly campus news. We hope you have a good rest of your week, and remember to join us again next time. I'm Haley Anderson with Newswatch 3, news by the students and for the students. Have a great day, Asbury.